Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the much requested review of the Maui Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner that I've been using. I'm doing this video a lot sooner than I thought I was going to be, but here we are. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also don't forget to follow me on Instagram so you guys can keep up to date with what's coming next, and you can also vote on like what videos I'm going to do next. So follow me there, and without further ado, let's just jump right in. So just a little disclaimer, I'm not trying to bash the brand or say these are bad products or anything. Just because they didn't really work for me doesn't mean they won't work for you, and if you do love them already, that's great. I really wish they worked for me because they're so affordable, but they didn't. So again, if you like them, that's great. I'm not trying to like shit on Maui or anything because I don't think they're a bad brand. And I just want to get that out of the way before someone comes at me in the comments. Also, if you see me looking down, I do have like some notes on some of the ingredients that I wanted to talk about in here and like some of my points, just so I don't get completely sidetracked because I feel like I do that a lot. Alright, so the shampoo and conditioner that I've been using are the Nourish and Moisture Coconut Milk for dry hair. My hair is really dry. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you already know that my hair is like straw all year round. So I wanted one that would really hydrate my hair. And it didn't. My hair has been feeling really dry and staticky, but I'll get into that later. This brand has no mineral oil, no silicones, no paraben, no gluten, no sulfated surfactants, no synthetic dye. They're vegan, eco-friendly, pure. They have pure coconut water in them and pure aloe juice. So that all sounds great. Silicone and sulfate free, cruelty free, vegan. And I think together these were like 10 bucks total. I'll leave a link down below where I got them. I'm pretty sure I got them at Walmart or something. But I'll leave a link down below where you can get them. And I think they're great because they're so affordable. They also smell really good. They smell like paradise, like that coconut, like beach smell, which I really like. Okay, so I'm going to go into things I like about these products before I go into why I don't like them and why I won't be repurchasing them. Because I think that these things work differently for everybody, and I want to give you guys like a well-rounded point of view on it. So I've been using these for about a month now. I'm like maybe to here in the bottle, like not even halfway through. I wash my hair about twice a week, and I've been using it, like I said, for a month. So I've probably used them about 10 times, and it's just gotten like significantly worse. So the first time I washed it, I was really impressed. My hair looked great. It felt really nice. It looked really shiny, and I was like, this would be my new go-to drugstore conditioner, like for sure. But now that I've been using it for a while, I've changed my mind, and this is why I didn't want to give like my thoughts on it right when I posted my first story on Instagram with them. A lot of you guys were like, what do you think? How was the first wash? And I was like, first wash always goes well unless it's like a really bad shampoo and conditioner, so I don't really know. It usually takes me about 5 or 6 washes to decide on if I'm going to keep using it, and unfortunately these guys didn't make the cut. But what I really do like about these is that the first ingredient is aloe vera leaf juice. So that already tells me right off the bat that it should be really hydrating, and aloe vera is a great ingredient for hair growth. I really like using it in masks and stuff. I even like to use it on my face, so I think that's really great. I also really like the smell, and I really like that it's so affordable and accessible to everyone. I like that these drugstore brands are starting to get with the program of like the silicone and sulfate free, cruelty free hair movement. I mean, those are things that not everybody cares about, but for those of us that do care about that, it's like impossible to find really affordable drugstore shampoos and conditioners that are good that don't have those things in them. So if this worked for me, like this would probably be one of my go-tos, and I think that it's still worth a try. Like I still think you guys should give it a shot and try maybe the other lines. Maybe if this one didn't work for you, try another one. I did really want to try the masks that they have as well, but these have been making my hair feel really bad, so I don't want to. But if you guys have tried them, let me know. I know a lot of curly girls like them, so let me know in the comments if you're one of those people. And now I'm going to get into the reasons why I don't like it. So recently my hair has just been feeling really dry, really staticky, which is weird for this time of year. It's starting to get really humid now where I live. It's starting to get really warm. In the winter my hair is staticky and dry. It's just a hot mess. So like I expect it, and I've accepted that that's just how my hair is going to be in the winter. This winter was actually probably the best I've had in terms of static because I've been using more natural. This was my first winter like going sulfate and silicone free. So I was using the Kalia hydrating conditioner and the purifying shampoo for dry hair, and then switching it out with the herbal shampoo and conditioner from the Innate Life. So between those two, they've been kind of working to keep my hair nice and healthy and soft during the winter. I mean, obviously I still needed to take off an inch at the end, but that's pretty typical. What's not typical though is having staticky hair literally almost in June. Like that's so not normal for me, and I've never experienced that before. You guys also know that my hair is not typically frizzy, and I've been experiencing like the humidity, like the puff up here. Also, after washing, my hair feels like extremely clean, and I know a lot of people like that. So if you're one of those people, then you'll probably like this more than I did. But I don't like feeling like my hair is like squeaky, like, because I know that it's just gonna feel really dry. And I think the fact that it lathers so much, it gets down to my ends a lot more than like my natural shampoos do. So I think that's why my ends have been feeling so dry. But that's one thing I wanted to mention, is that the shampoo really does lather a lot, even though it's sulfate free. And I think I know why that is. There is an ingredient in here that would like substitute. It's not a sulfate, but it has like the same function, and I think that's the reason why I don't like these products. But if you are looking for one that's sulfate free but still has a good lather, then you probably like this a lot. I know a lot of people don't like natural shampoos because it doesn't lather, and they feel like it's not cleaning their hair, which isn't true, but we all have our preferences. So if that's you, you'll probably like this. It lathers really, really nicely, and it's like a thick, nice foam. So if you like that, you'll probably like this. Now I'm going to get into the ingredients. The two ingredients that kind of stuck out to me, and the one that I think is the reason why I don't like it. These ingredients, obviously I read before I bought them, but a lot of you guys brought it to my attention again in my DMs on Instagram when I posted about these products. You guys were messaging me about why you didn't like them and why you thought they were bad for the hair. So I decided that I would just go find some research on it and talk to you about it. I read a bunch of different articles. A lot of them were just really scientific though, and like I'm not a scientist obviously, so I felt like I couldn't explain properly, and I didn't want to give you guys like misinformation. So the information I got that I'm going to be reading to you today is from naturallycurly.com. I'll leave the two articles down below that I read. The ingredient that I think is the issue that I don't like is found in the shampoo, and it's called sodium C14 16 olefin sulfonate. So I'll probably put it somewhere on the screen so you can like see it. But this is not a sulfate, and I think this is what they put in there to like replace the sulfate, because it is like the foaming agent. So it's not a sulfate, but it has similar properties and the same function as a sulfate. It's a high foaming cleansing agent that's really supposed to get in there and like break up oil and dirt like a normal shampoo would. It's found in tons of shampoos and other cleansing products like face washes and things like that. So it's more gentle than a sulfate, I believe, but it still can be really drying, and it still can be harsh if you're sensitive to that kind of stuff. So I think that's the reason why I don't like it, because it can be drying, and this is what's making it foam up so much, and the foam is really like drying out my hair. So I'm pretty sure that's what I don't like about it. Now to balance it out, they put in the conditioner this ingredient called polyquaternium 37. So this is not a silicone. It is a conditioning agent, but it's not a silicone. A lot of people put it in like the same category as a silicone, but it's not. So I'm not going to tell you guys that it's a silicone. It has the same function as one though. So basically what it's meant to do is to coat the hair, protect it from heat, protect it from humidity, define the curls, and it's easy to brush. And when I say protect it from heat, I mean like from like heat and humidity outside that'll make your hair frizz up. And a lot of people like this in conditioner because it helps to define curls and make it really easy to brush. The way this ingredient works is that it has a positive charge, so it'll cling to parts of your hair that are damaged. So if this is your hair cuticle and like this is a damaged piece right here, if it's broken, the polyquat will go in there and help to seal it, to help the cuticle lie flat, and like it'll make it look less damaged, it'll feel better. It'll be a lot easier to brush. I'm not sure if the polyquat will build up the way a silicone does. From my understanding, it won't, or if it will if you don't have the surfactant that would be in the shampoo. So if you're using like a completely like non-lathering natural, like if I was using a Kalia shampoo with this conditioner, I feel like I might experience buildup, but that could also be like my hair type. If you have a thicker, coarser, curlier hair type than me, you might not experience it as well. But even in her article, it said just to make sure that you're cleansing your hair properly when using these conditioners. But it's not unsafe for your hair. It won't cause damage to your hair. I think it's a far better option than a silicone. So if you're making your transition to sulfate and silicone free products, I think that these are a good option. Also, if like natural or clean products aren't available to you, I think that these are a pretty good option as well. far better than what's in the drugstore already. Plus they're so affordable. I feel like you can't really go wrong, and for what you're spending, I think these are a pretty good option, honestly. So the reason why I don't like it, as I said earlier, it's just been making my hair feel extremely dry, and it makes it look almost damaged. Like when I'm in certain lighting, I feel like I can see like flyaways like all up here, and it looks like, I don't know, this was the first time in a really long time that I've considered straightening my hair to like get rid of frizz or like fluffiness, and like I haven't thought like that since I first stopped using heat. So for me, that's just like a big red flag. Like I'm just going to stop using these products and go back to what I was using before. Sorry guys, if you hear some noise, like my bunny is just doing her thing, so I can't really control that. I'm going to show you guys what the ends of my hair are looking like right now, so you can kind of see like what I'm talking about. Whoop. So it does still look shiny. Again, like the conditioner isn't bad. I don't think that's the issue, but my hair is kind of tangled right now because it's really dry. So you guys can see, like, I feel like my ends just don't look that nice. Like I feel like they look a little like they're struggling. I really don't like it. It also feels a lot more fluffy. I slept with it in a braid last night, and I did put argan oil in it, so it's not as bad as it was yesterday. I like that it still has movement though. If it was really built up, it wouldn't be like so flowy. But that's what I'm saying, is that like I think it's really fluffy after a wash. Like it still looks like first day hair. So I think that sulfonate is the reason why I don't like it, and I think that's what's making my hair feel like this. I also don't like the fact that the synthetic fragrance is so heavy in there. It doesn't irritate my skin or anything like that, so that's good. But I think that if you are really sensitive to heavily scented products, you probably won't like it. It might irritate your skin. I also don't think it's necessary to put in a shampoo. Like, I don't want that extra like chemical on my hair, like, or that extra additive. Like I don't think it's necessary, and I think that if you have enough good ingredients in there, it'll smell good on its own. That's why I love Kalia and the Innate Life so much, because their product literally just smells like the essential oils that are being used in their shampoo. So like that's what I'm used to. I'm not used to like the heavy perfumey like fake coconut smell. It smells really good, and I would probably really like it in like a body lotion or something if it smelled like that. But even then, like I would be afraid to use it on my skin. I don't like to use like heavily scented products on my skin unless they're like naturally scented from like essential oils. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you really like those kinds of scents and they don't bother you, then you'll probably really like it, because it does really smell good, you guys. Like I really like the smell. But those are my thoughts, you guys. Again, I think that the reason why I don't like it is because I went from using such a completely natural product, almost like taking a step back and adding more ingredients in there that I haven't been using for a really long time. So I think my hair is just like, what are you doing? And it's not working well. The shampoo and conditioners from Kalia and the Innate Life, even Rocky Mountain Soap Company, my hair just works so well with them, and I feel like it looks its best, and it's in its most natural state, and it feels good. That I think like adding stuff into my hair like probably isn't the best idea for me personally. Now, if you're already using something that has silicones and sulfates in it, I think that these products would be a really good transition. Or even, like I said, if super natural products aren't available to you, whether it be like a budget issue or a shipping issue, or just it's not your thing, I think that these are a really good alternative, and I think that they'll probably make your hair feel and look a lot better than typical shampoos and conditioners are. I think that these are great for the drugstore. I wish the drugstore would bring in more like this. I'm definitely going to be looking into more drugstore shampoos and conditioners, so if you're wanting me to try one out, definitely leave it in the comments below, but please try to keep it cruelty free and silicone and sulfate free. I already have Shea Moisture on my list, a Cure, and a few others from the drugstore. I have it written down somewhere, so I'm going to go find my list. But let me know in the comments if you want to see any other ones. Also, let me know if you've been using these and if you like them. I want to know why you like them, if they make your hair feel really good, because I think that a lot of other people will feel the same way. Like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram for more tips and tricks like this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.